Good evening. My name is David Ewing Duncan. I'm a science journalist, author of the best-selling book Experimental Man, and most recently an entrepreneur and founder of the world's first environmental genetics company. As part of my job, I'm lucky enough to get to meet some of the most accomplished and fascinating scientists and other brilliant minds in the world. One of these brilliant minds is this year's winner of the Champion of Hope Award for Science. A man chosen out of over 100 nominations, this award winner has conducted groundbreaking work on a number of rare diseases, most notably Batten's disease. His name is David Pearce, and he is the director of the Sanford Children's Health Research Center and a professor of pediatrics at the Sanford School of Medicine in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Since 1997, Dr. Pearce has been dedicated to researching Batten's disease, a fatal and rare neurodegenerative disease caused by a mutation in a single gene called CLN3. At present, there's no treatment for Batten's, although Dr. Pearce's lab and others are making great strides at understanding this disease. Dr. Pearce chairs the Batten Disease Support and Research Association's Scientific Advisory Committee and serves on the Executive Committee for the International Rare Disease Research Consortium. But David Pearce is perhaps best known among his patients as a man who will contact any patient he becomes aware of anywhere in the world with an offer to help where he can and to share his knowledge. Nelson Mandela, whom I met when I was a correspondent in South Africa, once said, quote, "It always seems impossible until it's done," close quote. This seems like the mantra for many of the winners today, including Dr. Pearce. Dedicated men and women who are taking on tasks that seem impossible, who struggle daily to assist and develop treatments for small communities of patients struck by baffling and deadly diseases when no one else is there to help. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this year's Champion of Hope for Science, Dr. David Pearce.
Thank you. Well, this is truly an honor. I have to say I've never won an award for working on rare diseases before, so this is it was a wonderful surprise when Nicole first contacted me about this. But I'm not just accepting this for myself. I'm accepting it for people who have helped with the research over the number of years, dedicated graduate students that sacrifice their time over the holidays to feed mice drugs. They feed the drugs at midnight, they feed the drugs at 6 a.m. in the morning, and even on Christmas Day sometimes, because they buy into the fact that we want to make a difference to a number of people's lives. I'd like to also accept this on behalf of the families who have showed extraordinary faith in me, particularly in the Batten disease community. They've welcomed me as part of their family, and I truly appreciate that, because someone once said to me, make a difference. So to be able to make a difference on one rare disease is just truly phenomenal for me. Recently, I moved my research group to Sanford, where I was introduced as being at, and I have the opportunity now to expand that contribution to rare disease to multiple rare diseases, and we are making that difference, and we are doing that. But I'm going to quote one of the individuals who is actually much more senior at the Sanford Health System than me, when he says, "You scientists, you have to finish it." So I learned a long time ago that hope and research for families go hand in hand. People want to know that people are trying to figure out why their child has a debilitating disorder. Research provides hope. The next step, I hope, for myself and my colleagues is not just to provide hope, but to finish it. Thank you.